Hang
There we
on.
go.
Yep, there you got it. Okay. Do you want me to just start?
Yeah, you can introduce yourself if you want. Take it, it's yours. You do what you want to do with it.
Perfect. Hello, girls. I am Amanda Killion, mom of three. Been doing network marketing for 3 years now, and I will just say, like, I didn't have success in my last business, like, just to be honest, but then I have done well. Not great, but well, I'll just say, but I did a training about a month ago with just a random pop-up, and it was called 30 and 30, and it was about getting 30 new leads in 30 days. And it completely changed my outlook on what I was doing. I was just trying to find someone else's post and make it mine. Like, and I wasn't seeing much success. But I will just say, I started this about 3 weeks ago, and I have had the most success probably that I've ever had just by making my own post, selling my personal brand. That's what people want. They want to know you. It's not all about selling, selling, selling. They just want to know you. So I have some slides that I put together. Um, I'm a school teacher, I'm a kindergarten teacher, and that's just my nature. I teach by slides. Um, so let me share my screen with you. Um, and we'll just go from there. I went through and I tweaked this. I had made it just because I taught this same thing a few nights ago, and I learned some things that I needed to add for other people because people's ChatGPT didn't do what mine done. So people don't join the company, they join you. If you sell wellness, bring them on your journey, because if you're selling wellness products, you're taking wellness products, and share that with them because people want to know. So position yourself over the product by adding value to your audience. Of course, I'm Amanda Killian, daughter of the king, wife, mom, kindergarten teacher. I'm a book nerd. Just that is so me. I love helping others be their best self. I am a kid Uber driver. I'm a teenage, my kids are teenagers, fun times. So just a busy mom who carves out time to help others because it brings me such joy. Um, Social media, the more people following your posts, the greater possibility of buyers. But they don't want to see a sale post every day. Like they don't. So what's working? Creating posts that perform well with your audience. And your whole goal is how can I make his or her life better? What's not working, and I'm sure Amber's told you this so many times, never ever post your link anywhere. If you post it in Facebook, they're going to shut you down. Like they won't share your post. They don't want things outside of Facebook being posted. And then mix up your post. Personal brand, engagement, and sales posts. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight is finding your personal brand. So your product is only one solution to their problems. What other tips can I share with someone trying to lose weight, feel better? These are going to be 9 out of 10 of your posts is your personal brand. Engagement posts. Those are those posts where you get people interacting with you. I cannot think of anything right off the top of my head, but do you like snow or not? Like just something you can literally type in engagement post and you're going to get a ton. And those work excellent. People's going to comment on them at all times. Also, what I learned is anytime that you're going to make a sales post, which is going to be 1 out of 10, you want to do an engagement post right before that, the day before. That way, your views are up. You're in people's algorithm because they have already commented. And so when they start doing that, then they're going to see your post. And so sell, don't tell. Like it's all going to be a secret. Like you want them to ask you all the questions. So, post 1.1. Always pause before you post and ask yourself, how can I make his or her life better today? You're always going to end your post with a question, a call to action. And so, this is what we're going to work on tonight is building your content pillars. So you're going to how to promote without selling the 9 out of 10 posts. These are just simply designed to grow your audience. Like you want people coming to you. Like they want to, like I learned just a couple of weeks ago, like this lady was talking about when she posted recipes, like that got her so many people commenting and following. Like I'm not a good cook, so I'm not about posting recipes, but I'm literally over here thinking, what can I start cooking to start posting recipes to get people coming after me? but I'm not cooking, y'all. Like, I'm not doing it. Like, I just can't. Too many kids, too many sports. But anyway, so like they had some ideas if you post in the wellness space, like let's just say different things like how to get your protein in, different ways to up your water intake, your favorite supplement, hormone health. Those are just different things. But what do I bring to the table? What makes me special? Oh, and I see a typo there. What do I want to be known for? What do I want people to think about me? And what problem do I want to address? So, with that being said, we're going to hop right into ChatGPT because that's where we want to spend the meat of our meeting tonight. And so, if you have your phones, like I would love to just walk you through this because what I found the other night is people didn't say the same thing. So I've got some more questions in the next. And so each and every one of you are selling metabolic health supplements. That's what we're doing. And so you're going to type into your chat GPT or take a screenshot of this at this time if you're not doing it right now because I want to help you walk through this. Help me create a list of content pillars. I sell, and this is where you're going to type in health and wellness supplements, metabolic wellness supplements. Just tell them what you sell. And I enjoy blank, blank, blank. Like mine was, I enjoy Jesus, devotionals, my family, leading others. Tell it 3 to 5 things that you enjoy. Um, Go ahead and type that in if you have your phone with you or if you're taking notes. I'll give you a couple seconds to do that. The other ones are just,
Yes, do this real time, you all. It's going to benefit you so much.
yes, and I call him a he, but it will work with you as we do it. So help me to create a list of content pillars. I sell blank and I enjoy. Like think of the things like I'm a sports mom. I could post that. And you could actually change up these pillars as time goes on to what fits you better. Or maybe what season of life that you're in at the time. And so as you type that in, he is going to, and I'm going to pull mine up as we do it, give you a whole list. Like if you picked 3 to 5 things, you're going to get.
Do we just do the first thing first,
Yes, just
Amanda?
do
The
the
first.
first one. The rest was
Okay.
kind of like what comes along, but just do the first
Okay.
one for now. Those were just other examples. So I typed in, help me create a list of content pillars. I sell metabolic health supplements. I enjoy Jesus, daily devotionals, my family, wellness, and leading others. And so mine popped up and said, here's a tailored list of content pillars for your brand and interest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, after you do that, did you get your pillars? Yes. Okay, I see some head shakes. Um, so here's where I broke this down because this is where other people's did not show up. So after you get your content pillars, he asked me a question. He said, would you like help expanding any of these pillars? If yours did not say that, just go ahead and type in underneath that, help me expand the pillars, because then it's going to expand them for you. And then you're going to get your pillars again, but this time they're going to have a focus. And one,
Hey,
two, three.
Amanda,
Yes,
I'm sorry, I'm going to interrupt you. It
sorry.
won't let me see now if there are people in the waiting room.
Someone
Can,
popped up. I just hit.
okay, okay. Thank you.
Was it just
I,
the
I don't
one?
know.
Amanda, I
I
have a
think
question.
so.
Mine says, would you like content ideas for social media, email marketing, or something else?
Yes. And you could go ahead and say yes. We'll get. I'm glad yours asked that because other people's weren't. You can go ahead and say yes. Give me content idea for social media if you want to put that in right there.
Give me content, what?
What did he ask you? Do you want content idea? What did he say?
Ideas. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yep, just answer his. Listen, and it's the funniest thing when you answer his questions and tell him thank you. He's so nice, like he encourages you so good. It's like I became made my new best friend. So she went ahead and said yes, but if you ask to expand, then he expands them. And then my next question, and yours might not have, but then you should get another question. Would you like help planning specific posts or creating content ideas? And so that's where hers just popped up. And so go ahead after that and ask for help. This is in the second one here. Planning specific posts and content ideas for each pillar. And the thing is, I didn't say this at the beginning. If you on ChatGPT, it's free. If you will make an account, like log in with an email and a password, because then it's going to save all of this. If you don't have an account, I learned this the very hard way. At Christmas, I had written a letter, and it was the most perfect letter for anything and everything. And it gave me all the chills. And so when I came home, I was going to write the letter, and it was gone. Like I didn't have an account. Oh, here's someone else in the way here. It
Okay,
was,
so if I go ahead and create an account now, is it going to delete what
yeah,
we just did?
you're not going to lose it.
Oh,
You
okay.
can, let me see where my account is. If you'll hit the
So
two,
mine says, oh, go ahead.
if you'll hit the two little lines up there at the top beside of ChatGPT, you should be able to create an account right there.
Mine says, does this feel aligned with your brand and vision? So we need to take time to look those over and say yes or no.
Yes, I would.
Okay.
I would. Just to kind of, because what I did when I was sitting down, I read over everything that it posts, and I was like, oh, I like this. So then I told it to help me plan specific post and content ideas for each pillar. So then I got for each pillar 6 different post ideas. And that was still a lot. If you look at it, it is so overwhelming. Like I'll tell you, like my first one is faith and inspiration. So my post ideas, I had 6 things. It said share a carousel of Bible verses about health and taking care of your body, number one. Or number two, record a short video reflection on how prayer helps you stay focused. I mean, I just went through 6 things, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. And so it gets better. It gets so much better. So after that, after it breaks it down for you, it says, would you like help with a content calendar? If yours doesn't say that, after that, type in help with a content calendar. And then that's when we're going to get
So I
Monday.
have like 7 pillars. Is that okay?
Yep,
Does
it
everybody
is.
have different amounts? Oh,
Yeah, because it's just according to how many things you put in at the beginning.
okay. Information overload is what my brain is saying.
It is a lot. It is. But what it will leave you with is daily post. And that's where we want to go. Like we want to have our posts done for us because I don't know about you all, but like that's the most overwhelming thing. I'm not great with words. I am a word vomiter. Like I just tell it all to you all at one time and I say way too much. And so then I can never think of a post because I want to tell you everything. And so this has literally saved my life. Like my posts are already done. So in the mornings when I get up to do my devotionals, I literally can pop my post in.
Okay, I have a question. So
Yep.
will we be able to go back and access all of this information? Like, will we be able to go here and say, show me my content pillars? Or like, are
Mm-hmm.
we trying to screenshot this or
Oh,
copy
no,
paste
no, no.
it to a, okay.
Listen, mine is still here from a month ago. Like
But
I'm,
like, okay, so like you scroll up and find it or,
I just keep like
okay,
I scroll back to the beginning to go through this with you, and I'll keep showing you what it does. hmm
okay.
Because then we're gonna get to. Hang on, just hang with me.
Yeah, okay.
I think also it like there's different ones on the side, right? I use ChatGPT, but I have like the plus version for my work, for my
hmm
actual work. But it has different conversations. Like if you do different things you're asking, it goes to the left hand side.
Yes.
Like it'll
So
have different tabs on the left hand side. Like once you keep asking questions, like if you start a different thing, it will keep it all on the left for you.
everything I've ever done is over here on the side, and so like literally when I did this, I was in a comfort food supplement post. That's what my content is called, comfort food supplement post, because I'd asked that question above, and then I was like, okay. So then I started asking all of this.
Hey
So,
Amanda, one more thing. A
yep.
couple people I know got in late, and I think that was my bad because of the waiting room thing. Do you mind to
Okay.
go back one slide and
Yep.
just show them that first thing that they're supposed to type into Chat GPT?
Yep. Right here you go. If you came in late, type into ChatGPT, help me create a list of content pillars. I sell, type in what you sell. I typed in metabolic wellness supplements or metabolic health supplements.
That will be the same for all of us,
Yes, because we
basically.
all sell the same thing. But this is where it's going to change for you. I enjoy. Tell me 3 to 5, well, not tell me, but tell ChatGPT 3 to 5 things that make you you. Like me, I'm known for my devotionals. Like since I started my wellness journey 3 years ago, I literally shared my devotionals every day. So like I put Jesus, devotionals, family, wellness, and leading others. Like I picked 5 things. So those are the 3 things that make you you. Maybe you like cooking, recipes, sports mom. What 3 to 5 things makes you you? So put those in there, and that's where we're going. When you get that, then I'll go back to the other slide. Help me create a list of content pillars I sell, metabolic health supplements I enjoy, da da da. So, and then hit enter, and you get this long list, growing list of content pillars. And this is where we are at now. And so after you got your pillars, ask for help expanding the pillars. He'll ask you a question after he gives you his information every time. Read the question. Like that's how I kept going and growing. And so once you expand the pillars, and I'm just going back over this for the ones that came in late, ask for help planning specific posts and content ideas for each pillar. So then he expands it way in depth. You should get approximately 6 things for each pillar. And then here's where we were up to. Ask for help with the content calendar. So he asked me, would you like help with content calendar to organize these posts? And I said, yes, please help with the content calendar. If yours doesn't ask that, just ask, can you help me with a content calendar for these posts? And then here's where we have a week's worth of content. And it even gave me some monthly specials. So now you should have something for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Did that come up for some of you all? Oh, good. I see head shakes. And then I even had some monthly specials. So I'll tell you what I did is I ran a week-long health and wellness challenge. Like it got me I had like 19 people that was involved in it and commented every day, and I gave something away. So what we want, yes, we want to sell our products and we want to grow our teams. So the only way we're going to sell our products and grow our teams is if we have people following us. If no one's watching us and commenting on our post and liking our stuff, we're not going to sell products and grow our teams. So that was just something for engagement. So we want the engagement. So like I ran that challenge. And so after that, let me go to the next one. So then we're going to ask him to help create graphics and captions for the week's post. So after he's given you your Monday through Sunday, go in and type in, hang on, help me create, or can you give me content count? Let's see. Yes. Just type in like this. Ask him for help creating graphics and captions for the week's post. Type that in. And so once you type that in, you should have a graphic. So Monday, you should have a graphic idea, a caption for that. It tells, like for me, for my first week of Motivational Monday, it was a graphic idea of a serene background with a Bible verse. And my caption was, your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit. What a beautiful reminder to care for it, honor it, and nurture it. This week, I'm focusing on making choices that strengthen my body and soul because both are gifts from God. And then it left them with a call to action. What's one way you're prioritizing your health and faith this week? So, like, that was my first post. And so now you should have Monday through Sunday again with captions and graphic ideas. Yes? I see, Misty, I see your head. Thank you. Like you're helping me out, girl. I love it. Yes. Okay, so then we have that. So that
I
is a
just want
whole
to say,
week's worth,
I just want to say, where has this been my whole life?
right?
Oh
Exactly.
my goodness. Okay, sorry.
No,
Keep
you're
going.
perfect. I love it. Okay, so after that, so that was my first week. I did all those posts that week. And so then I went back in the next week because I'd used all those posts. And I said, let me scroll it. Can I get new post for this week? That's simple. So then I got a whole nother week's worth of posts. Like, and it's still about my content pillars, like my personal brand. So that's where I say, if at any time your personal brand changes, like I'm in the season starting this week when it's going to be 27 degrees, baseball mom. So like my life is changing. Like I'm going to be baseball mom for the next 2 months. So like I'm going to throw that in. Like I'm going to change up like what I'm doing in that season of my life. So then I have another week's worth of post. But then, so tonight we have the huge call and they're going to announce something, right? So, like last week when we had the huge call and they announced that we're going to have a huge call today, I went in and I said, also, wait a minute, back up before I'm getting ahead of myself. Once they give you new stuff, if it just gives you post ideas, always ask for captions for the post. If it just gives you ideas, always say, give me captions for the post, because then that writes your entire post. So that was that next week. But like right here, this is where we can always change it up. So
I
last
mean,
Sunday when we had the call,
I'm
and
sorry.
sorry, go ahead.
Canva, it came up, mine came up saying about Canva design whenever in the last one, just so that everyone else knows that it'll give you, they can't create a Canva design, but it can give you tips on what to create in Canva.
Yes,
So,
that's when the graphics. And so then for the next week, I just asked for captions instead of graphics. But if you always need help with graphics, do that. But I will also say, like, when you post your picture with your post, 90+% of the time, you want to probably put a picture of you or something with it to grab their attention. It can be you with a product. You never want to take still photos from the website. That doesn't get much traction. Like what gets traction is you. Like
Amen, sister.
whether it be something outside your house, like, but never take anything from the website and post it on there. You're not going to get much. But whether your kid, your grandkid, something silly. Like sometimes I'll post my kids, sometimes I'll post my dogs. Like just something to stop the scroll. That's what you're wanting to do. Stop the scroll. So, but they are not going to stop the scroll for a picture from a website. Like they're not. Okay, so now whenever I was going to last week, we had this call that said we're going to have something big this week. So I went into ChatGPT and I said, I need new content this week, focus daily on something huge happening in my business next Sunday night, the 16th. Talk of how exciting it's going to be to join me, how for the month of February you can join for as little as $0 to $25 and add in my daily content pillars as well, making it sound like me my entire week this week. So Monday was still my motivation and mindset Monday. But it threw in the $0 to $25. And it threw in something about Sunday. Tuesday, every day, even though it was just still my content pillars, every day it threw in something. So like I know that Nicolette shared, like you shared all those little calendar ideas of things that we could put in our stories and post last week. And so, like, we've all been taking those and tweaking them. But, like, my Sunday for today, like, instead of that, like, my Sunday today said, caption, like, this was my post for today. When God places an opportunity in front of you, don't ignore it. I used to pray for more energy, more purpose, and more financial freedom, and I didn't realize that the answer was right in front of me. Sometimes we just have to take the leap. Tonight is huge. Our biggest event yet is happening, and I want you there. If you've been on the fence wondering if this is for you, this is your sign. Join me tonight and let's start this journey together. Drop an emoji if you're coming. So like every day, like if whatever we learn tonight, like if your posts for next week don't have that included, like you want to go back and say, make my post with da 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 da, like add it because it's going to do it. Like, but it's still going to be based on your personal brand. And that's what we want. Like, we want to sell us. Yeah, the product, we want to sell the product, but we got to sell us first. If they're not following us, and liking what we have to share, we're not going to sell the product it's sold. So you want them to come to you, whether it is you're a devotional person, whether you're a sports mom, like you want them to come to you because of what you are, if that makes sense. So that was the bottom one. If you have something you're trying to promote. So that is ChatGPT in a nutshell. If you have questions, unmute and ask, and we will work through those together. But you should, at this point, have a week's worth of content.
I do have a question.
Yeah,
What about whenever, say, you want to add to your pillars? Do you retype,
I
or
would.
so you just basically start from scratch
I
with?
would. I mean, that'll still be there, but he's going to do the same thing. Like, I'm going to redo some of my pillars just because I've been doing this same content for about a month. This week will be a month. And so I'm going to change up some of my pillars. Like, I started making sourdough a couple of weeks ago, so I'm going to add that. Baseball seasons is starting, so I'm going to add that, like, just to make it fresh. So maybe like change it up once a month, I would, just to get some different traction. But I will say, like, I just tried this. I went through the training 3 nights in a row, and I just tried it. And it literally, more people are commenting. Like, I don't know about you, but like, my posts were stagnant and stale. I would post and yeah, my husband would like them all, because he's my biggest fan. Um, and my best friend might like them all, but she's already my customer or signed up with me, or my mama would like them, but nobody else was. So I wasn't selling anything. And so then I started these posts. My interaction has skyrocketed. Some days it's more than others. Some days it might still be low, but like it's getting me more and more. I've signed up 3 people to join the team in the past 18 hours. Like, and every one of those came to me. I did not send them a cold message. Like, they reached out to me, and that's what we want. Like, that is our number one goal. Like, you want them to come to you.
I got a question, Amanda.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on like instead of asking, I forget what the original was, but instead of saying like I sell metabolic health, what if you're at the point in your business and you might not know this answer, where like I don't really care about selling customers. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Like
Right.
I'm
No.
here to help women build a business.
So,
So I
so
should probably you know what I mean? Like I
no,
don't
I
know that.
fully believe that. Like, more than selling, like, my heart is doing exactly what I'm doing right now. Like, that's where my heart is. And so, like, change that up. I'm here to help. I mean, yeah, if a man wants to join my team, I'll help, but I'm here to help other moms do exactly like I was 3 years ago. I was a mom who was defeated. Defeated. Number one, I have a hard child. My middle child is hard. He defeats me every day. I was the heaviest I'd ever been in my life, and I was miserable in my whole entire life. And so, like, I have found my joy in helping other people. And at that time, it was helping them get on that weight loss journey with me. But now it's so much more than that. Like, so much more than that. So, even more than selling the wellness products, like, I'm here to help other women feel amazing or earn extra income. So, yeah, you could totally change that up. So, I'm going to run through these last few slides too, just because they're good stuff. Like, I really liked it and it helps a lot. And the perfect post formula, which your chat GPT is more than likely going to have this, but you want to always to give value to your audience. Vary your content. Like, don't always let it be just a picture of you. Like carousels, which is just multiple pictures that scroll through. Reels. I'm still not great at those, but like, I need to do more. Go live with a friend. Like, that gets me tons of views. And then those B-roll reels, I'm not good at them either, y'all. Like, I'm just gonna be frank. Get engagement, clever caption, hooks, end with a question. Always end your post with a question, like, or a strong call to action. Do this for this, like, always, because then if you don't, they don't have anything to comment on. Like, if you don't leave them something to do, they're not gonna have anything to comment on. If someone comments on your post, always respond back, not with a heart or anything like that, like conversation response back, because all that does is keep throwing your post to the top of the algorithm. So always respond back. Hashtags are not totally up to you. I add them just because ChatGPT puts them on there, but I don't know that they've brought me luck yet. So curiosity into customers. Success comes in the storytelling, not the selling. They are there to hear what you have to say. Personal testimonies brings huge following. Promotions, when you got big things, shout outs about the products, product selfies, progress photos, lots of curiosity posts. And you can even throw that in ChatGPT whenever they make it a curiosity post, like make them want to ask me questions. 3 steps to sales. I loved this. So when someone does bite, when they take the hook, always you want to recommend, validate, then enroll. So whenever ask them, what if you could change one thing about your health, about your body, about your income, about your wealth, what would it be and why? So when they tell you that, your response is going to be, I recommend our, let's just say, daily health system for you. And you're going to tell them why. My friend has lost 12 pounds in the last 2 months on this system and feels absolutely amazing. Would you like to give it a try? Like, you always want to recommend and then validate it. It doesn't have to be your story. Maybe you haven't lost weight on it yet. Maybe you just started taking it yourself. Then you're going to use your friend's story. Like Tina Joy Carroll always says, use my story. Like, you're going to use someone's story. That's why we have the ripple effect as well. And then your ultimate upsell. So at the end, whenever would you like to give it a try? And they say yes, then you're always going to try it 2 ways. Great, there's 2 ways to try it. Customers get these benefits and associates get these benefits. Just that simple. Like, therefore, you've always got the option out there. And then if you could imagine sharing your results with your friend, you could earn your products for free. I mean, I bought my products the very first month and I've not had to buy them since because I'm constantly out there selling. So that's what we want to do. And we want to share. And then your bonus tip right here, customer retention. These are for the customers that you already have. And you want to check in with them. I wouldn't say weekly. I mean, you can check in with your customers weekly to see how they're doing. I need to do a better job, but definitely periodically check in with your customers. And it's just as simple as saying, how are you loving the product? Are you low on anything that I can help you replenish? I have something new to share that I think you would love. That's going to be huge. Like the customers we already have, we have something new to share. Like, it's coming and we want to share it with all of them. They're going to love it. We don't know, but we know they're going to love it. As a distributor, I get a great discount. Would you be interested in learning more? Or, thanks again for all your support, by the way. Do you know anyone the business or product would be great for? I'd be happy to reward you for your referral. I mean, that's just what they taught us during that. But that is ChatGPT and customer retention in a nutshell. Any questions?
No more questions, but thank you.
You're so welcome. I will stop sharing my screen. Did everybody get that right there? I'll take a screenshot of that. They're just good things to have.